Hey guys, it's Bailey with Project Nick, and I'm going to show you how to create an account for our online gala this year. You're going to go to the Project Nick website. You're going to wait a couple seconds, and this box is going to pop up, and it's going to give you some information about our gala, and you're going to see the Start Bidding Here button, and this is the button that you're going to want to click because it takes you directly to the auction site. It's going to take you to this page where you're going to see all of the items that we have available for the auction. And you're going to see the Patrick Mahomes signed photo, the all-inclusive Dominican Republic trip, the fishing trip for two, and a bunch of other awesome stuff. We seriously have so many things and a huge variety. So make sure that you check everything out. We have 101 items, and we also have 31-year child sponsorships that we want all taken for the evening because we have a goal of $32,000, and it is so important for us to get all 30 of these one-year child sponsorships filled. So make sure you check those out too. But I'm actually going to show you how to create an account. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to auctions, and you're going to see the create account button up here. And you're going to click on it, and you're going to put in all of your basic info and enter your email. And when you see text alerts, you're actually going to click yes, because I'm going to show you how to create an account for our online gala this year. So that you're going to go to the Project Nick website again. So that's you're going to wait a couple seconds, and this box is going to pop up for our online gala this year. Information about our gala, and you're going to see the Start Bidding website, and this is the button that you're going to wait a couple seconds because it takes you directly to the auction. That's going to pop up. And it's going to give you some information about our gala page where you're going to see all of the items that we have available. And this is the button that you're going to want to click, and you're going to see the Patrick directly to the auction photo, the all-inclusive. It's going to take you to this page where you're going to see all of the items that we have available for the auction, and a bunch of and you're going to see the Patrick Mahomes signed photo. We seriously have so many things, all-inclusive, and a huge variety. So make sure that you check everything out. We have 101 items, and we also have stuff. We seriously have child sponsorships that we want all taken huge variety. So make sure that you check everything out. We have 101 items, and we also have 31 year for us to get all 30 of these one-year child sponsorships for the evening because we have a goal of $32,000. But I'm actually going to show you how to create an account. It is so important for us to get all 30 of these one-year child sponsorships filled. And you're going to see the create account. Make sure you check those out too. But I'm actually going to show you how to create an account. And so you're going to put in all of your basic info who has participated and enter your email. And you're going to see the create account button up here. Text alerts. You're actually going to click yes. Because I'm going to show you all of your how to create an account for our online gala this year. So that you're going to the Project Nick website. So you're going to wait a couple seconds to show you and how to create an account for our online gala this year. Information about our gala. You're going to go to the Project Nick website, and this is the button that you're going to wait a couple seconds because it takes you directly. And this box is going to pop up. Hey guys, it's Bailey with Project Nick, and I'm going to show you how to create an account for our online gala this year. You're going to go to the Project Nick website. You're going to wait a couple seconds, and this box is going to pop up, and it's going to give you some information about our gala, and you're going to see the Start Bidding Here button, and this is the button that you're going to want to click because it takes you directly to the auction site. It's going to take you to this page where you're going to see all of the items that we have available for the auction. And you're going to see the Patrick Mahomes signed photo, the all-inclusive Dominican Republic trip, the fishing trip for two, and a bunch of other awesome stuff. We seriously have so many things and a huge variety. So make sure that you check everything out. We have 101 items, and we also have 31-year child sponsorships that we want all taken for the evening because we have a goal of $32,000, and It is so important for us to get all 30 of these one-year child sponsorships filled. So make sure you check those out too. But I'm actually going to show you how to create an account. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to auctions, and you're going to see the create account button up here, and you're going to click on it. And you're going to put in all of your basic info and enter your email. And when you see text alerts, you're actually going to click yes, because it's going to alert you every time someone outbids you on an item, which is important so that you can go ahead and go back and bid again. So that's super important that you click yes for text alerts. Then you have billing info, shipping info, and then your terms and conditions. You're going to click agree, and then you're going to click create an account. Okay. After that's all done, your account's going to be created. I'm going to go ahead and log in for you guys to show you how to start bidding. And like I said, after you created your account, you're going to be set to go, and you're going to click here. This is our Project Nick Gala auction, and you're going to click view catalog, and then it's going to make me log in. And then here we go. It's going to have place bid, and you can put the amount that you want in there. So say I want to put $700, I do that, and then I hit place bid, and then you're good to go. And this is how you start bidding on items. And we are so thankful for everyone who has participated in putting all of this together and donating the items. We are forever thankful, and we cannot wait to see the end result. Again, thank you so much, and happy bidding. Hey guys, it's Bailey with Project Nick, and I'm going to show you how to create an account for our online gala this year. You're going to go to the Project Nick website. You're going to wait a couple seconds, and this box is going to pop up, and it's going to give you some information about our gala. And you're going to see the Start Bidding Here button. And this is the button that you're going to want to click because it takes you directly to the auction site. It's going to take you to this page where you're going to see all of the items that we have available for the auction. And you're going to see the Patrick Mahomes signed photo, the all-inclusive Dominican Republic trip, the fishing trip for two, and a bunch of other awesome stuff. We seriously have so many things and a huge variety. So make sure that you check everything out. We have 101 items, and we also have 30 one-year child sponsorships that we want all taken for the evening, because we have a goal of $32,000, and it is so important for us to get all 30 of these one-year child sponsorships filled. So make sure you check those out too. But I'm actually going to show you how to create an account. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to auctions, and you're going to see the create account button up here, and you're going to click on it. And you're going to put in all of your basic info and enter your email. And when you see text alerts, you're actually going to click yes, because it's going to alert you every time someone outbids you on an item, which is important so that you can go ahead and go back and bid again. So that's super important that you click yes for text alerts. Then you have billing info, shipping info, and then your terms and conditions. You're going to click agree, and then you're going to click create an account. Okay. After that's all done, your account's going to be created. I'm going to go ahead and log in for you guys to show you how to start bidding. And like I said, after you created your account, you're going to be set to go, and you're going to click here. This is our Project Nick Gala auction, and you're going to click view catalog, and then it's going to make me log in. And then here we go. It's going to have place bid, and you can put the amount that you want in there. So say I want to put $700, I do that, and then I hit place bid, and then you're good to go. And this is how you start bidding on items. And we are so thankful for everyone who has participated in putting all of this together and donating the items. We are forever thankful, and we cannot wait to see the end result. Again, thank you so much, and happy bidding. Hey guys, it's Bailey with Project Nick, and I'm going to show you how to create an account for our online gala this year. You're going to go to the Project Nick website. You're going to wait a couple seconds, and this box is going to pop up, and it's going to give you some information about our gala, and you're going to see the Start Bidding Here button, and this is the button that you're going to want to click because it takes you directly to the auction site. It's going to take you to this page where you're going to see all of the items that we have available for the auction, and you're going to see the Patrick Mahomes signed photo, the all-inclusive Dominican Republic trip, the fishing trip for two, and a bunch of other awesome stuff. We seriously have so many things and a huge variety. So make sure that you check everything out. We have 101 items, and we also have 31-year child sponsorships that we want all taken for the evening because we have a goal of $32,000, and it is so important for us to get all 30 of these 1-year child sponsorships filled. So make sure you check those out too. But I'm actually going to show you how to create an account. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to auctions, and you're going to see the create account button up here, and you're going to click on it. And you're going to put in all of your basic info and enter your email. And when you see text alerts, you're actually going to click yes, because it's going to alert you every time someone outbids you on an item, which is important so that you can go ahead and go back and bid again. So that's super important that you click yes for text alerts. Then you have billing info, shipping info, and then your terms and conditions. You're going to click agree, and then you're going to click create an account. Okay. After that's all done, your account's going to be created. I'm going to go ahead and log in for you guys to show you how to start bidding. And like I said, after you created your account, you're going to be set to go, and you're going to click here. This is our Project Nick Gala auction, and you're going to click view catalog, and then it's going to make me log in. And then here we go. It's going to have place bid, and you can put the amount that you want in there. So say I want to put $700, I do that, and then I hit place bid, and then you're good to go. And this is how you start bidding on items. And we are so thankful for everyone who has participated in putting all of this together and donating the items. We are forever thankful, and we cannot wait to see the end result. Again, thank you so much, and happy bidding. Hey guys, it's Bailey.
Good evening and welcome to this year's Project Nick Gala. My name's TJ Jackson and I'm hanging out in the vault in Harrisonville with the production crew from Heart of Life Church, and we've got an exciting night for you to be a part of, because tonight you're going to hear some incredible stories of impact in the lives of kids all around the world through an organization called Project Nick. And the best part about it is you have an opportunity to be a part of their story, because we've got some incredible auction items for you to bid on. But before we get to some of those items, I want to introduce to you Dr. Jeff Funderburk to share more about Project Nick.
Hi, my name is Jeff, and it's hard to believe that it's been more than a decade now since that day that my wife, Jen, and I, while on a trip to Taiwan, had the chance to visit an orphanage. That day, we held a little guy who was just 10 days old. And before we left, she and I prayed together that God would give him a home where he would know that he is loved. Not just that the family loves him, but that he would know that God loves him. It was a little more than a year later that we received the word that little guy, whose name is Nick, would be our son. And to be honest, what God did in that whole experience with our family, and then the group of people who were around us who shared the same heart for kids, and then there were the people that we met along the way, even from different countries. Together, we began to ask the question, could we be a part of God using us to make an even greater impact for kids around the world? And Project Nick was born. Now, 5 countries, 6 shelters, some 250 kids that are cared for. And their stories, they will break your heart. Many of them are in third world countries. Sometimes it's parents who die in the war, and there is no one, absolutely no one left to take care of them. I am not exaggerating to tell you that we've had kids in the shelter who were found as babies, left in the trash. But it's been 10 years now, and we've watched those babies grow into toddlers, and some of those toddlers grow into little boys and girls. Some of those that were in the beginning now are old enough that they're starting to graduate. Some of them are going to college. They aspire to be teachers and engineers and even missionaries. They are going to impact the world with the love that impacted them. So I want to thank you for choosing to be a part of this event, because in choosing to do so, you are becoming a part of such an impact. From Mahomes to Salvi, there are some MVP items up for bid, but do not be mistaken. When you choose to reach into the life of a child where there is no hope, and you give them hope, you become a most valuable player in the greatest mission in the world. I pray God's blessing on you and your family.
All right, I mentioned that we had some really incredible items for you to be able to bid on, and keep those bids coming. This has been tremendous already to see what has come in to this point. We've got some great items to be able to showcase tonight. For example, if you need maybe a little R&R, what about a trip for 2 to the Dominican Republic? Or go to Branson. We've got a fishing trip to Truman Lake. And everybody, come on, give it up for the quarterback, Patrick Mahomes. Yeah. We got Travis Kelce autographed jersey, Super Bowl champs right here. We've got all kinds of different wall art that you can be able to have. All of these different items that you see here, these totes, are made from fabric from Africa. We've got ways to be able to stay in shape, different things like that. Hey, I don't know if this is coincidence or not. We got a real authentic Chiefs helmet from the Honey Badger right next to some honey. How about that? That's good stuff right there. We got more wall art from Africa. We've got different things like this. We got cow pictures. How about an autographed Tyreek Hill Super Bowl football? That's just tremendous to be able to see. And who doesn't remember where they were when A1 hit this home run? I got a good story I'm going to share about that coming up a little bit later on. We got tickets to be able to see a Royals game later this summer. Lenny the Cool, Lynn Dawson, Hall of Fame, Kansas City Chiefs former quarterback. This is one of the most iconic pictures that's a part of Kansas City Chiefs history. We've got gun safety courses, more wall art, Salvi himself right here, more honey, all kinds of great decor for you, beanies galore. You can bid on all kinds of things like this. And then also, if you're getting ready for the big tailgate tomorrow for the AFC Championship game, you got to have a grill to be able to do that. So we've got so many great items, so many things for you to be able to bid on, and it goes to really impact the lives of kids in different shelters as part of Project Nick. So maybe you're asking, how can I bid on some of this stuff? Bailey, the director of Project Nick, is going to tell you how.
Hey guys, it's Bailey with Project Nick, and I'm going to show you how to create an account for our online gala this year. You're going to go to the Project Nick website. You're going to wait a couple seconds, and this box is going to pop up, and it's going to give you some information about our gala, and you're going to see the Start Bidding Here button, and this is the button that you're going to want to click because it takes you directly to the auction site. It's going to take you to this page where you're going to see all of the items that we have available for the auction. And you're going to see the Patrick Mahomes signed photo, the all-inclusive Dominican Republic trip, the fishing trip for two, and a bunch of other awesome stuff. We seriously have so many things and a huge variety. So make sure that you check everything out. We have 101 items, and we also have 31-year child sponsorships that we want all taken for the evening because we have a goal of $32,000, and it is so important for us to get all 30 of these one-year child sponsorships filled. So make sure you check those out too. But I'm actually going to show you how to create an account. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to auctions, and you're going to see the create account button up here. And you're going to click on it, and you're going to put in all of your basic info and enter your email. And when you see text alerts, you're actually going to click yes, because it's going to alert you every time someone outbids you on an item, which is important so that you can go ahead and go back and bid again. So that's super important that you click yes for text alerts. Then you have billing info, shipping info, and then your terms and conditions. You're going to click agree, and then you're going to click create an account. Okay. After that's all done, your account's going to be created. I'm going to go ahead and log in for you guys to show you how to start bidding. And like I said, after you created your account, you're going to be set to go, and you're going to click here. This is our Project Nick Gala auction, and you're going to click view catalog, and then it's going to make me log in. And then here we go. It's going to have place bid, and you can put the amount that you want in there. So say I want to put $700, I do that, and then I hit place bid, and then you're good to go. And this is how you start bidding on items, and we are so thankful for everyone who has participated in putting all of this together and donating the items. We are forever thankful, and we cannot wait to see the end result. Again, thank you so much, and happy bidding.
watching that picture come to life is just tremendous, because look at this. She painted this based off of this picture right here. Just simply tremendous. Libby, you are absolutely talented, and you have the opportunity to be able to bid on this painting tonight. And I mean, I tell you what, this is just remarkable. Take a look at some of these items here. They're going to be closing in the first section. Patrick Mahomes, our very own Super Bowl MVP, absolutely Mr. 13 seconds himself, being able to rally our Chiefs back in the game last week. And how about it? Who couldn't use a trip to the Dominican Republic? All the way to a beautiful resort there in the Dominican, a trip for two. You can bid on that. We got a fishing trip to Truman Lake, fishing just around the corner for a lot of you. I know that this is going to be a really cool item. Jack Stack Barbecue, we got a gift card for there. We got all kinds of different Chiefs and Wildcat tumblers and things like that. Freedom Coffee, beautiful totes made from African fabric and things like that. We have Blade and Timber axe throwing. That sounds pretty cool. It sounds like a really nice night. We got wall art and these types of items. And Travis Kelce. Think about it. Travis Kelce, 100-yard game away from setting an NFL record. He's going to get that tomorrow, and you could have a Hall of Fame autographed jersey in your collection. So keep those items coming. We can't wait for you to be able to help these kiddos. One more thing, though. We got Branson Getaway as well. A family getaway to a luxury resort type cottage in Branson. So that's going to be tremendous. And then also, Peter and Grace have a story bundle that they're going to be giving away as part of this Project Nick auction. And we've got some great music and a story behind that bundle from both Peter and Grace.
This is a song from the upcoming album called The Story. And this is a song that tells the story of Genesis 3, where God watched as Adam and Eve made the choice and walked away. Where are you? What have you done? Did I not make you daughters and sons? Did you not hear me when I pledged you my love? Have I not given enough? Who told you you're not enough? Who told you you're not enough? Who told you you're not enough? Shame entered in, trust crowded out, a life of sin, wasteland and drought. I watched you run from the sound of my call. Was that taste worth it all? Who told you you're not enough? Who told you you're not enough? Who told you you're not enough?
You were made for much more than this. You were made for much more than this. You were made
much more than this. Who told you you're not enough? Who told you you're not enough? Who told you you're not enough? Where are you? What have you done? I have made you daughters and sons. Number 2 on our 12-song album coming out in March. And in March, we're actually going to share a concert that's going to be happening March 12th at the Garden City campus of Heart of Life. And it's going to be us and a full band, and we're going to tell basically the story of God from beginning to end, from Genesis to Revelation, from the Garden of Eden to eternity. And that's what the whole bundle is about. It's not just a calendar, but it's also a devotional. It's the album itself, and then a ticket for, or a couple tickets, 2 tickets for that March 12th concert. So start bidding, and hope to see a war on that bid.
At about 10 minutes or so before the first group of items begins to close. And so we want to highlight some of these things. This trip to the Dominican Republic, you're going to stay in a presidential suite. It's a week stay for 2 people. There's 12 restaurants on site, also 2 spas, all kinds of entertainment to be able to enjoy. What a great way to be able to kick back and relax in the Dominican Republic. We got Patrick Mahomes doing his thing. That's one of the items that you can bid on right now. Libby's incredible artwork. You have a chance to be able to bid on that. Who doesn't enjoy going to Jack Stack? We got a $100 gift card to Jack Stack. Think about all of the burnt ends that you could enjoy on that. Makes me just hungry thinking about it. We got a fishing trip to Truman Lake. Chance for you to be able to maybe go to some secret spots, catch some good fish, be able to tell some incredible Whopper stories after a trip like that. I know that that's going to be a good thing. Freedom Coffee to be able to enjoy. Travis Kelce and an autographed jersey. Again, he's going to be a future Hall of Famer. We got African tote bags to be able to have you bid on. Blade and Timber. Have you ever tried axe throwing? What a great way to be able to do that. And then we got this family trip to be able to go to Branson. It's for 3 nights. And not just that, but it also comes with a $200 gift card and then attractions at either the Big Cedar, Top of the Rock, or Buffalo Ridge. What a great way to be able to kick back and enjoy something with your family. So these are some of the items that are going to be closing here in the near future. So get your bids in. And maybe you're thinking, well, I don't even know how to bid. Well, Bailey's going to tell you how.
Hey guys, it's Bailey with Project Nick, and I'm going to show you how to create an account for our online gala this year. You're going to go to the Project Nick website. You're going to wait a couple seconds, and this box is going to pop up, and it's going to give you some information about our gala, and you're going to see the Start Bidding Here button, and this is the button that you're going to want to click because it takes you directly to the auction site. It's going to take you to this page where you're going to see all of the items that we have available for the auction. And you're going to see the Patrick Mahomes signed photo, the all-inclusive Dominican Republic trip, the fishing trip for 2, and a bunch of other awesome stuff. We seriously have so many things and a huge variety. So make sure that you check everything out. We have 101 items, and we also have 31-year child sponsorships that we want all taken for the evening because we have a goal of $32,000, and it is so important for us to get all 30 of these 1-year child sponsorships filled. So make sure you check those out too. But I'm actually going to show you how to create an account. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to auctions, and you're going to see the create account button up here. And you're going to click on it. And you're going to put in all of your basic info and enter your email. And when you see text alerts, you're actually going to click yes because it's going to alert you every time someone outbids you on an item, which is important so that you can go ahead and go back and bid again. So that's super important that you click yes for text alerts. Then you have billing info, shipping info, and then your terms and conditions. You're going to click agree, and then you're going to click create an account. Okay. After that's all done, your account's going to be created. I'm going to go ahead and log in for you guys to show you how to start bidding. And like I said, after you created your account, you're going to be set to go, and you're going to click here. This is our Project Nick Gala auction, and you're going to click view catalog, and then it's going to make me log in. And then here we go. It's going to have place bid, and you can put the amount that you want in there. So say I want to put $700, I do that, and then I hit place bid, and then you're good to go. And this is how you start bidding on items, and we are so thankful for everyone who has participated in putting all of this together and donating the items. We are forever thankful, and we cannot wait to see the end result. Again, thank you so much, and happy bidding.
Hey, it's been a very great start so far to this Project Nick auction, and keep those bids coming. Just want to give you a quick update. The trip to the Dominican Republic, a week stay in the presidential suite, 12 restaurants on site, 2 spas, all kinds of different entertainment. This is getting ready to close, so get your bid in if you want to have a nice, relaxing trip to the Dominican Republic. Several other items are getting really close also, so keep those bids coming to be able to help bless some kids in Project Nick shelters. A while ago that every item that you see tonight really benefits these great kids. They do so much to be able to learn about Jesus in our Project Nick shelters. And so every item you bid on helps to get kids closer to being able to experience dreams and being able to know who Jesus is. And check this out. This is amazing. This is actually a print of a copy of a picture that one of the little kids made in one of our Project Nick shelters. You can bid on this tonight. You can have an impact and play a part of their stories. And Barb Beard's going to share a little bit of a story about the impact of one of our Project Nick shelters.
Hi, my name is Barb, and I feel privileged to get to see the difference that Project Nick and Orphans Hope make in the shelter that I work with in Asia. In our shelter, the village that it resides in is a village that has never had the gospel. There's never been a Christian church there, and no Christians have ever lived there. So it's a place where we are bringing the light of Jesus. In this village is dominated by their folk religion and a lot of spiritual darkness. But we're so grateful for the help of Project Nick and Orphans Hope that are allowing us to minister to the children there. Before our shelter existed, the children mostly were unsupervised after school. They ran the streets, they got in trouble, they fought, just what kids would do if they're not being supervised. But our shelter provides a place for them to come after school where we help the children with their homework. We teach them new skills. We have a safe place for them to play, and we provide a good dinner for them. And of course, we love to tell them the stories of Jesus, to sing worship songs with them, to even help them memorize scripture and to pray. See, before we were there, the children were not very motivated to learn. In this village, most of the people are small-scale farmers without much education. And so the children just seem destined to repeat the cycle of poverty that their families have just grown up in for generations. So we're just really grateful that we can be there. Our hope is that we can show them a different way of living, a better way of living, so that they won't be drawn into the local gangs. Our desire is that we can help them succeed educationally so that they'll have better opportunities in life. And our constant prayer is that each of these children will come to know the one true God, the God who made them and who loves them. So God has enriched these children's lives by bringing volunteers, adults who have been very successful in life and are good role models for our children. We have a university professor and several business people that come to help the children and to tutor them. We also have a couple university students from a local city that come on the weekends to help junior high students learn the guitar. And then we have a local pastor in a neighboring village that's coming, and he's teaching the children to play the ukulele. It was really great at Christmas time. These really young children were playing ukulele and singing jingle bells. It was really fun to see that, just to see the joy in them as they accomplish something new. We also have a local artist who donates his time and comes every week to teach the children art. And it's amazing what he's getting out of these children, and you'll get to see some of their paintings in the auction. So in a place where there has never been a church, the spiritual darkness just promotes fear, and it destroys hope. And because of Project Nick and Orphans Hope, we are bringing the light of Jesus to this community. Pray with us that these people's eyes will be open to see that Jesus is the one true God and that he loves them.
Now, I know somebody wants to be able to enjoy that trip to the Dominican because it's still going right now. So get your bid in. If you want to be able to enjoy a week stay in the presidential suite in the Dominican Republic, bid right now. Get that bid going because we've got that item and then so many other great ones. The story bundle, we've got Peter and Grace. You just heard from them a few minutes ago. You can do the blade and timber, do some axe throwing, be able to do some crazy things like that. A Branson 3-night stay at one of the locations there, a $200 gift card to be able to enjoy. Think what you could do with that. I mean, you could create some incredible family memories together. We've got these beautiful tote bags that are made from all kinds of different fabric from some of our area shelters. A lot of great wall art. This was the picture that we highlighted just a little while ago, that one of the young kids in one of the Project Nick shelters. This is a print of that. You can have this and be able to hang it in your home to be able to enjoy. Look at the talent in that. That is just incredible to be able to see. Got this beautiful handcrafted table to be able to bid on. There's different beanies. We've got more great wall art. This one featuring Nepal, where one of the Project Nick shelters is. And then how about the honey badger? Guys, he's going to be back for the game tomorrow. This is good stuff. Jamar Chase, you got nothing on us. Honey badger's going to shut you down. So get your bid in. This is a real, authentic Chiefs helmet. This is what you like actually put it on. Go to Arrowhead. Well, you probably can't get into the game and be able to play. But this is what they wear down on the field. So this is good. And then also a nutrition plan and online coaching and things like that to get you in shape. So maybe that was one of your goals for this year. You can bid on that. And then some honey as well. We got just a lot of great stuff. And here's what's really neat too about the auction tonight is you can, for $467, you can provide food and clothing and shelter and education and the love of Jesus for one of these kids in one of the Project Nick shelters. It's a year-long sponsorship. But here's the thing. We've got 21 more kids that we want to get sponsored tonight. You can sponsor one of those kids. Just scroll down in the auction. You can see different pictures and things like that. You can get connected to one of these kids and give them an opportunity to be able to know that someone loves them. More importantly, that Jesus loves them. And it's going to make a tremendous impact in their life. So we got about 23 more of those sponsorships remaining. Keep your bids coming. Keep watching all of the different items. We've got a lot of great stuff left to go tonight. We're going to take a short break and come back and highlight some more good stuff for you. This has been absolutely tremendous to be able to see all of the bids that have come into this point. Let me just show you real quick where we're at. The goal for this event tonight is $32,000 to be able to bless Project Nick. But the incredible part about it also is the fact that we've already surpassed last year's total. How tremendous is that? Is that not worth celebrating or what? This is great to be able to see. Keep going on all of your bidding items because we've got a lot more great things to be able to bid on because we've got another couple of groups that are going to be able to bid on. Right now, we've got different wall art. We've got the Tyreek Hill football that's still going. We've got different totes that you can bid on. Royals tickets plus parking to be able to see them play this year. And who can't remember one of the most iconic images in Royals history? This is Alex Gordon hitting a home run in Game 1 of the World Series after they fell behind in the 8th inning. I can remember exactly where I was, and this is why I bid on it too, because I wanted to be able to have this memory. Holly, it's for the kids. Come on. A1 hits the home run. The Royals win the World Series. I mean, just a great moment. I remember everything about that. We've got beanies to be able to bid on. And then speaking of like iconic things, how about Lynn Dawson? Lenny the Cool, the Hall of Famer himself, Hall of Fame class of 1987. This is one of the best pictures in Chiefs history. And then we got his jersey and things like that. Honey to be able to bid on. Gun safety classes. More wall art, this one featuring India, and a lot of great other items. So keep those bids coming. You're impacting the lives of so many kids when you bid tonight, and it helps to be able to write some incredible stories. And speaking of stories, Barb Beard's going to share another story about the impact of one of our Project Nick shelters.
In Psalm 8, 1 and 2, it reads, Lord, our Lord, how majestic is your name in all the earth. You have set your glory above the heavens. Through the praise of children and infants, you have established a stronghold against your enemies to silence the foe and the avenger. This scripture describes what we're seeing happen at our shelter through the children in our shelter. This is a place where there has never been the gospel, but the children who are learning about Jesus, you can see the change in them. And even the people in the village notice. So this is a place where God is using children to show the light of who Jesus is. Some of our children are like little evangelists in their home. At our shelter, they learn Bible stories and worship songs. And when they go home, sometimes they share those with their siblings or they sing around their home. And we're also hearing that sometimes they'll pray for their family. It wasn't long ago that a grandma showed up at the shelter. She shared that she hadn't been feeling well, and her granddaughter that attends our shelter had prayed for her. And so this grandma came to the shelter and said, I want to know, who is this God that you're teaching my granddaughter to pray to? Our shelter worker gave Grandma a Bible and sat down with her to read with her specific scriptures about Jesus. Our shelter director was listening to Grandma share her story with tears. Our director then prayed for her. And as she was done praying, this little granddaughter was standing right by her grandma with her hand on her shoulder and started singing worship songs to her grandma. Grandma's tears were flowing as she clutched the Bible. And in specific instances like that, we are seeing these children who have come to know Jesus, who know that he hears their prayer, to see them minister to their families and share Jesus. We have great hope for this village because of the help of Project Nick and Orphans Hope.
Guys, we've got some great items, and thank you, one, for bidding because you're making a tremendous difference. And let me just tell you a little bit about what type of an auction this Project Nick auction is. Not too many places can you have a $100 gift card to Jack Stack Barbecue and it goes for over $200. That's the type of heart that's behind this mission, to be able to be a blessing to these kids in Project Nick shelters around the world. So thank you, one, for bidding and for making a tremendous impact. We still have about 23 of those sponsorships left, $467 for a 1-year sponsorship helps to be able to provide food and clothing and shelter, education, plus getting kids connected to the love of Jesus, helping them to understand that there is somebody that loves them. So we've got a couple items that are getting really close right now. The Honey Badger helmet, Tyrann Mathieu himself. This is your opportunity to be able to have this. This is something that is just absolutely awesome. Look at this. This is tremendous. It's a real authentic Kansas City Chiefs helmet. So get your bids in on that. Tyreek Hill, the cheetah himself, deuces. He got fined another $10,000 for that last week. How crazy is that? I wish I had some pom-poms. Anybody has any pom-poms we can celebrate Tyreek with? You can absolutely bid on this as well. There's different duck calls. There's a 1-hour photo session from Bailey herself. So get those bids in. We've got different wall art that you can bid on. Honey, other items like this, the A1 picture, Chiefs items, the tailgate grill, so many more things. Keep those bids coming. Let's make this a historic night for Project Nick. We'll be back with more in just a moment. All right, we're closing in on the time for this Tyreek Hill autograph football. It's not just an autograph football, it's a Super Bowl football. You guys remember what that was like, right? We're almost there. We're almost there again for the third year in a row. How crazy is that? Tyreek Hill autograph football, just minutes left on that. Get that bid in. Add that to your collection. The cheetah himself signed that football, so keep them coming. We want to be able to bless as many of these kids with Project Nick as possible. So again, very close to the closing of this Tyreek Hill football. So seriously, how much fun has this night been to this point? Keep those bids coming. You're helping to make this a record-setting night for Project Nick. Again, the goal is $32,000 by the close of tonight, so you can play a part in that. For just $467 a month, we have still 23 kids to be sponsored left. So keep those bids coming. Get connected to some of those kiddos. We got tickets to be able to see the Royals this coming summer, plus parking pass. We've got beanies to be able to bid on. One of the greatest moments in Royals history. I know they've been kind of far and few between, but who doesn't remember 2015, Alex Gordon, Game 1 of the World Series. This is autographed by A1 himself, so you can bid on this. And how about this? This is amazing. This is another one of these talented kids in one of our Project Nick shelters. It's a print of one of the pictures that they painted. You can bid on this. We've got Lynn Dawson memorabilia, a jersey from Lenny the Cool. We've got one of the best moments in Chiefs history. It's autographed by him, Hall of Fame class of 1987. So again, get your bids in right now. Don't wait any longer. This is your moment to be able to make a tremendous difference. And I want to welcome in Bailey. Bailey is the director of Project Nick. And Bailey, I have to imagine a night like tonight is just almost kind of like the Super Bowl for you. This is tremendous.
Yeah, it's super exciting, and I honestly don't even know what to think. The numbers keep going up, and I'm just excited. I'm ready to hit the $32,000 mark.
Okay, so if somebody's not quite familiar with Project Nick, share just maybe a little bit more what Project Nick does.
Yeah, so Project Nick is a nonprofit that provides people with the opportunity to live out the love and justice of Jesus to orphans around the world. We have 6 shelters. We have 2 in Myanmar, 1 in India, 1 in Nepal, 1 in China, and 1 in Taiwan. And we fundraise so that we are able to provide them with, like you said earlier, TJ, food, shelter, clothing, education, and the gospel.
Okay, so let's think about, out of all of the years that you've been a part of Project Nick, do you have a story that you can think of where you've seen firsthand with your own eyes the difference that a sponsorship or Project Nick has made in one of these the kids' lives?
So there are so many stories that I could share tonight, but one of my favorite stories is just one of the first times that I was ever in Myanmar. And I just remember it was kind of an emotional day, and I had heard a bunch of stories about how the kids got to our shelter, and I just remember just being so emotionally drained. And that evening, I went back to the shelter, and I was walking there, and I just remember walking to the shelter and just hearing singing, and I was like, where is that coming from? And I realized it was the children, and it was seriously so loud. It felt like I could hear it from forever away. It was like a couple miles away, and we were still walking, and it just kept getting louder and louder and louder. And I just kind of, like, tears were in my eyes, and whenever the gates opened to the shelter, I just remember feeling like just this rush of, like, oh my, like, wow, you know. And we got there and we were worshiping with them and we were singing. And I just remember the kids were just singing so beautifully, so loud. And the lights went out. It had been raining that evening and the lights went out and it was like nothing fazed them. And I just remember crying. There was completely dark. I just remember crying and just remember feeling this just like heavy weight over me, and it felt like God was just wrapping his arms around me, letting me know that there's still light in the darkness. And it was just the best feeling ever. And that's when I knew Project Nick was going to be with me forever. And I love Project Nick. I wish I could give the kids the world, but this is a way for all of us to give the kids the world. And so, you guys have so many opportunities just right here to donate and to sponsor a child and to give them so much. And so our goal is to help them to thrive, and that's what we're doing tonight.
It's just a small little snapshot of the difference that you're making in the lives of these kids right now. That's why we get excited when we think about what could happen tonight with Project Nick. That goal of $32,000 is within range. You can be a child sponsor for one of these kids. Again, for $467 for 1 year, you can help provide some of those items that Bailey talked about. So thank you, Bailey. We're looking forward to seeing what happens the rest of tonight. And you, keep bidding. We got some great things to be able to highlight still. Like this, Lynn Dawson right here. Oh, how about a Taiwanese dinner for 8? Barb Beard, who we've heard from several times tonight, she is one that's going to be able to share some tremendous stories. She's going to fix this Taiwanese dinner. You can bid on that right now. And speaking of Barb, she's going to share a little bit more about Project Nick.
Late last winter, the neighbor that owns the land across the street from our shelter, he came and asked if we would like to use that land for the children to play on. He offered it free of charge to the children and told how he got such joy out of just watching the children run and play. Well, that was really a great gift. And then some other villagers thought, well, wouldn't it be great for the children to have some goats? So 4 goats were donated to our shelter. And it really is fun to see the children interacting with the goats. The goats run with them and even get involved in their games, running in and out of their games. But I have a sweet story about how God cares about the goats and how God used the goats to show the children that he hears their prayer. In our country, it was the worst drought in over 50 years. And because of that, there was no green grass. So one night, this little guy, I think he's about 8 years old, he wanted to pray. And he prayed his prayer something like this. He said, God, you know our goats, they don't have any green grass. And could you let it rain, God, so that we could have green grass for the goats? I don't want to be selfish, he said, but please don't let it rain in the city where his mom and dad work. See, his mom and dad have an outdoor business in a market, and he didn't want it to rain out their business. But guess what? Though it hadn't rained in months, that night it rained. And it rained in a concentrated area over our land. It didn't rain in the city where this young boy's parents work. So the children were so excited the next day as they saw that the grass had greened up just for the goats. And don't you love that? That's one way that God is showing these children that he truly sees them. He hears their prayers. He cares about what they care about. And I just love that God is making himself so real and answering our children's prayers in very tangible ways. So we give God great praise and thank him for the goats.
All right, so if you got a little bit of spring fever, this is your moment right now. Get this iconic Kansas City Royals, Alex Gordon, home run, Game 1 of the World Series. That's still up for bids. Also, the Royals tickets plus parking. You can get your bids in real quick on both of those. We got this item right here. This is a print of one of the pictures that was painted by one of the kids in one of our Project Nick shelters. You can have an opportunity to bid on that. I mentioned that dinner of 8 for Taiwanese food with Barb Beard. You can still bid on that. We have different tote bags to be able to bid on. We're getting real close to Lenny the Cool himself right here. Len Dawson, this is, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this picture is from Super Bowl IV when the Chiefs were victorious over the Minnesota Vikings. Yeah, we're so close, guys. 1987 Hall of Fame guy himself, Len Dawson. We got a jersey and this Super Bowl picture. Got some more honey to be able to bid on, a gun safety course, some really tremendous wall art. This one's from India. And then come over here. If you still got that baseball itch, Salvador Perez. Salvi himself, got an autographed card right here. Sporting KC, if you're into soccer, we got you all squared away. Different stocking hats to be able to bid on. Chiefs tumblers, duffel bags, more Chiefs gear. And then if you need to get ready for a tailgate tomorrow, maybe you're having a huge watch party at your house. Maybe you're fortunate enough to be going to the Chiefs game. We got this cool tailgate grill. It also has a flat top on it where you can do chicken breast. You got some T-bone steaks you want to grill up. Bacon, pancakes, you name it. It is super versatile. This is your grill for you. We still have several of those child sponsorships remaining, so you can, for $467 a year, be able to provide food and shelter and clothing and education and the gospel of Jesus for some of these kids in these Project Nick shelters. Thank you for bidding. Keep going. We want to make this a tremendous night for Project Nick. We'll be back in just a moment. All right, just moments away from closing on Lynn Dawson. I know we got a lot of Chiefs fans really pumped for tomorrow. This Lynn Dawson jersey, that's closing real soon. And then also the Chiefs Super Bowl IV picture autographed by Lynn Dawson himself. This is a Hall of Fame quarterback for the Chiefs. Hall of Fame class 1987. Get your bids in on that. We've got the honey still to be able to bid on. Gun safety courses. You want to be able to bid on that? Do it. Wall art for India. We got this really cool picture of Arrowhead Stadium in a really nice frame. It's going to be rocking tomorrow for the AFC Championship game. You get this on your wall in your house. Maybe you got that baseball fever. Salvi himself right here. Bid on the Salvador Perez picture. Celebrate your Wildcats with a tumbler. We've got Chiefs tumblers. Maybe you're a soccer fan. We got some soccer. Sporting KC celebrating the MLS Cup. I believe it was 2012, 2013. Anybody know? Something like that. They celebrated the MLS Cup that year. We have different things to be able to have from Togo. Got a really nice item right here. And then some of these stocking hats and beanies. Look at this. I didn't even see this one. A gift certificate. The winner receives one frozen pot pie, your choice of beef and chicken, or a frozen or baked fruit pie, apple, mixed berry, blackberry, or cherry. This is from Granny Faye's Bake Shop. So how about that? Get a bid in on that. And then we've got more wall art. This one from, it looks like Myanmar, and Chiefs photos, and then the big tailgate grill that'll get you all hooked up. You could even use it tomorrow if you win it. I mean, how about that? So we got plenty more items to be able to bid on. If you're interested in being a child sponsor, $467 to be able to provide food, shelter, clothing, education, and the love of Jesus for one of these kids as part of our Project Nick shelters. So keep bidding, keep being a blessing. And I think we're going to hear more from Barb Beard right now from one of our Project Nick shelters.
This is a story about an honest prayer and the simple faith of a 10-year-old boy. This boy had had a bad day at school, but honestly, what 10-year-old boy has never had a bad day at school, right? But when he got to the shelter that evening, he was not in a very good mood. So one of our volunteers spent some time listening to him and giving him a heart-to-heart talk. Well, this young guy, he loves to pray. And whenever it's time to pray, he's the first one to volunteer. And so that night at dinner, he wanted to pray. When he started to pray, he first of all asked God to forgive him for having a bad attitude at school. How sweet is that? And then he talked to God about some other things. But before he closed his prayer, he said to God, you know, it's really hot out, God. I sure wish we could have a watermelon. Well, that sweet prayer made our director wish she could run out and buy a watermelon. But of course, she couldn't leave the children unsupervised. But before dinner was over that night, there was a knock at the door. And when the door was opened, there was a farmer. And guess what he had in his arms? Watermelon. Watermelon for the children. They were so excited. And you know what I love about that prayer is that this farmer, he doesn't know our God. But God urged him to bring this watermelon to the children at this time, on this day that our little guy prayed for watermelon. So many people have seen a change in the children that they're eager to help. They'll drop off vegetables and fruit at the door of our shelter to show their appreciation for the joy that they're seeing in the children. And I love this story too because once again, God is showing our children that He sees them, He knows them, He hears their prayers, and He loves them. So I praise God for the help of Project Nick and Orphans Hope. Because of their help, we're able to provide food for these children, able to provide this shelter where they're getting to experience the love and goodness of God.
You guys, we got to celebrate right now. We are almost to $20,000 for the Project Nick auction right now. The goal for this event is $32,000. That is so worth celebrating. It's already surpassed last year's total. So if you haven't had a chance to bid on some of the items, there are still some tremendous things open for you to be able to bid on. We got Salvi to be able to hang in your basement. You can hang it right next to your TV so you can get ready to watch Royals games. We've got the Sporting KC picture, tumblers, honey, all kinds of like different beanies and stocking hats and things like that. We've got more Chiefs items. We got Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce celebrating. They're going to celebrate like crazy tomorrow. You know it, that dynamic duo. We got the pies to be able to bid on. We've got more wall art and also the tailgate grill. So you can bid on one of these items, or if you'd like to be able to sponsor a child, you can. $467 a year helps to provide food and shelter and education and the love of Jesus for each and every one of these kiddos. And here's what's really cool about Project Nick is all of the items, all of the money that's raised tonight is matched by an organization called Orphans Hope. And Max Cook is going to share just a little bit more about Orphans Hope.
Hello, I'm Max Cook, and I'm the Managing Director of Orphans Hope World Mission. We partner with kingdom-minded charitable organizations to provide for the educational, physical, and spiritual needs of orphans around the globe, and Project Nick is one of our most trusted and indispensable partners. Project Nick makes it possible for our shelters in India, China, Taiwan, Myanmar, and Nepal to care for over 200 kids. When you donate to Project Nick, Orphans Hope World Mission will match your donation dollar for dollar, and every penny goes directly towards the kids in our shelters. Please consider financially supporting Project Nick's mission to provide opportunities for people to live out the love and justice of the Son to orphans around the world.
Just a couple minutes to go to be able to get your bid in on Salvi. Don't let that opportunity pass you by. Baseball's just around the corner. I hope we're playing ball this year. If not, you're going to be able to have a picture of Salvi and you can just sit and stare at it and dream about what it was like when baseball happened. We still have some tremendous items. Look at this. This is such a versatile, cool grill. Not only can you grill, but you got the flat top over here. You like some grilled cheese with your burgers. Maybe you like a grilled cheeseburger. You can do that right here. We got T-bone steaks. You can prepare maybe a little healthier side. Got the asparagus or some of the peppers that you want to cook on it. Maybe you're a breakfast person. You got pancakes and eggs. Lots of great items still to be able to bid on. Don't forget, don't miss the opportunity to be a child sponsor also. We want to be able to get as many of these kids connected. Let's make this a record-setting night for Project Nick. We're going to take a short break, come back and update you on some of the bids. what a night it has been for Project Nick. And thank you so much for all of the bids that you've bid on, the different items, the child sponsorships. Right now, at this point, we have 19 child sponsorships remaining. $467 a year helps to be able to provide food and clothing and education and the love of Jesus for a lot of these kids connected to Project Nick. We got a few more items that are just about to be able to close. We got a Travis Kelsey tumbler to be able to bid on, the different pies. Again, this certificate is for a frozen pot pie, chicken or beef, and then also baked apple, mixed berry, blackberry, or cherry. We got some stocking hats to be able to choose from, some great wall art, and then also the tailgate grill. The versatile tailgate grill. You got your burgers and stuff on this side. You got the flat top. You can do all kinds of different things. You name it, you can cook it. You can get ready for the Chiefs game tomorrow. You can get hopefully ready for the Super Bowl in a couple of weeks. Get it ready for Royal season, whatever you want to do to be able to highlight that. So here's the thing. We're going to take a quick break, and we're going to come back, and you're going to hear some tremendous stories of why it matters when you sponsor a child, why it matters that people, these little kids in different countries, know that Jesus loves them. Bailey's going to share some tremendous stories in just a moment. It really has been an exciting night, and we can't say thank you enough for the impact that you're making in the lives of these kids through Project Net. We got a few items that are still up for bids, so if you want to still bid, get those last bids in right now. And there are still kids that need to be sponsored. We had 19 just a couple of moments ago, and with me is Bailey, the director of Project Nick. And Bailey, again, this has been just a really exciting night, but you have had a chance to see firsthand the real impact that these sponsorships and these shelters have in the lives of some of these kids.
Yes, I have, and the impact is so great. We have several children in our shelters that deal with trauma and neglect. We have shared the story about Mark. Some of you remember Mark. He is at one of our shelters, and he has Down syndrome, and he was found in a trash can, and we're able to give him a loving place to live and with people that actually care about him and give him the things that he needs and shares the love of Jesus to him. We have several kids who deal with just parents just leaving them because they remarry. Their dad passed away in the war, and their mother remarries, and their stepdad now doesn't want them because it's not their kid. And so just stuff like that. It's just really sad stories that are heartbreaking and really dark. And I love my job so much, but I will say that is probably the hardest thing about my job is hearing those stories because I wish I could do so much for them, and sometimes there's only so much I can do. But for me, that was something that was super dark, and I know that is the darkest part of their story. But their story is not over yet because they have hope in Jesus, and they have found light in the darkness too. And whenever I am there and I am just hanging out with the kids and playing with them, I see joy in their eyes, and that just gives me hope too, in knowing that they're going to be okay. And they are okay because we have so many amazing people that care for them over there. And we have so many people that are giving here right now. And you have the opportunity to do that. We have, I think, 19, like you said, sponsorships left. So we get those 19 sponsorships taken. That's going to be a huge impact for our kids in our shelter.
So if there's somebody right now that's been watching the auction tonight and they've been real excited about it and hearing these tremendous stories, but they're thinking about being a child sponsor right now, what would you say to encourage them?
Oh, man, that's kind of a hard question, TJ. I would just say pray about it and just ask God to open your eyes to see like how you can impact a child. You are able to give a child so much just with $467 for a whole entire year. Ask yourself if that was one of your kids, what would you do then? Yeah.
So again, 19 of these sponsorships remaining. We have 10 sponsorships? 16 sponsorships remaining. So that's fantastic. Another step closer to being able to get there. And think about that. Orphans Hope comes alongside and basically matches everything that's done tonight. So you can maybe still bid on a few more items that might be shutting down here real soon, but think about making that child sponsorship to have a tremendous impact in the lives of one of these kids. We're going to take a quick break and come back and update you where we are. what a night it has been for Project Nick. And Bailey, I got to think that you're so excited because almost $22,000 to bless Project Nick has come in as part of this wonderful auction.
Yes, and it's been so amazing. Thank you so much to everyone who has been bidding and everything. But I just want to say it's been such an honor just to watch the kids grow up. I mean, we've seen some of them from when they were little and now they're older. And a lot of them want to be missionaries and photographers and engineers and school teachers. And it's just so cool to hear their stories and hear their dreams that they have for themselves. And so we're able to continue to keep them, hopeful and dreaming with continuing to buy the sponsorships. And so, yeah.
If you still are thinking about being a child sponsor, those are going to remain open. So there's still a few spots remaining. Again, $22,000. Almost $22,000 to this point to be able to bless Project Nick. Thank you again from the bottom of our hearts for that type of an impact. And Bailey, is it okay before we kind of close things up for the night? I'm just going to go ahead and pray for us, okay?
Yeah.
God, we just thank you so much for what you have done through so many people that have believed enough in the impact of Project Nick and the lives of these kids that they want to be able to be a part of their stories. God, we just pray in this year ahead that you would continue to raise up more people that want to be able to be a sponsor for these kids, to get them connected to your love, for them to understand how much they are truly loved, no matter what their situation has been in the past, no matter what their life has looked like to this point. God, embrace them with open arms. Thank you for what you have accomplished tonight. We just want to praise you and give you all of the glory for everything that has happened to this point. And God, we're excited of what the future holds, not just for Project Nick, but for what each and every one of these kids have in their future as well. So we just thank you again for everything that you've done, and it's in your name that we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you guys for making this such a wonderful night. For all of us here at Heart of Life Church, thanks for making a huge impact in Project Nick.
Thank you.